Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. sad about it. No sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions when who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Check, ready. Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Mahomes will try again on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch.
And his first carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Pass incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying, And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Armani Watts.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up front of him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It's a gain of 51 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up again from the 41. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Three bud. Whip.
Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Emmanuel Ogbah, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He lets this one fly toward the back, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Roberts got it. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Check three, check three, check three. Check 43. Top.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Not that time for Watkins. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dome it up, Pecco racks up the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 17, Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jihad Ward. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jihad Ward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
53, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Mahomes now on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jihad Ward picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Watkins, the intended receiver. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to... Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jihad Ward giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
53, check 53.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at that 8-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I'm coming after you.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 81 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
43.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now here's Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Switch.
Second and 9 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 99 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Rush in. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 82 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. go down. They get to him back at the 40. Domitov Peko in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Sam Cook now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Number 53, Hey, watch the screen.
He finds an opening past the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the two-point try. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Chiefs 26.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 55 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
Ravens 41, Chiefs 33.
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Ready to go now, Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First
down, Saints.
53.
Brees now on first down. A fight for the football and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Throwing now is Brady. He's got Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. So after the INT, it's Brees. Now Brees lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 51 to mark. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, exit.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now Breeze on third down. He'll let it fly in the direct. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
No, 66. Check it. Reload.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It's John Simon with a sack. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and use.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Brady now to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's bring smooth. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Edelman was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. So that one will be accepted.
Wait, set, 380. Number 47. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take it. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Right to the end.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A throw complete to Dorsett. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, check it.
Brady now on 1st down. To Michelle on the dump off.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Brady.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Hey, team six.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lawrence Guy picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Guy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Check. Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Hey, Foxtrot.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, fellas.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Flush to it, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.